Happy Friday, everybody. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to deal with the base align dollar meta with a really unique setup out of my favorite playbook in the game, the Rams and the Vikings. What is up, guys? Sam for the Madden YouTube channel, and this is going to be a fun one today because we're going to be taking a look at the gun empty Y off in my favorite playbook, the Minnesota Vikings. Now, you guys could also find this particular formation and the plays that we'll break down here in this video in the LA Rams. You guys could find my entire offensive game plan on my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg. You guys obviously know what that website is. The link is in the description below. I talk about it all the time. Let's get into the good stuff here today. We're going to be talking about how to deal with the spinner base align meta. Let's get into it. We're going to be breaking down really a run and also a couple of pass concepts that we can utilize out of this formation. The cool thing about this is that this is very freestyle. This is going to be very one play chunk yardage type plays against the spinner meta, which again, a lot of players really like spinner. So let's go ahead and get into it. I would say the really important one that you want is going to be the touch pass fake jet. And the reason for that, we'll get to in a moment. And then in general, your pass play can be anything that you're going to be running. So let's start off with the pass play. We'll kind of break down what players are doing out of spinner right now. So naturally, they're going to be in a base align. They're going to press, and then they're going to individually back off both of their outside corners to prevent any press beating animations. So the press is primarily to get those blitzing slot corners down in the box. Now, what a lot of players will do here with this is they will actually man up the linebacker opposite of the unmanned player on him, and then they will lurk in the other linebacker role, so that way they can take away quick throws into the flat or peel back over the middle. Now, keep in mind that the basic setup for spinner leaves the third receiving option in a trip style formation uncovered, and then the safety on that side is responsible for the second player in your trip style formation. So in this case, Julian Edelman. So one thing that's really interesting about this formation that you guys will be able to do is you will actually be able to put this player on a streak and the tight end on a flat. Now, keep in mind, again, when we broke huddle, Gronk was uncovered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you that if we hold the play art up, Gronk actually motions out and becomes the new number 2, which leaves the defense no time to recognize that the now uncovered player is Julian Edelman down the middle of the field. So this is going to make running spinner very, very difficult because this is a very fast motion that a lot of players will not be prepared for. So again here, even if I were to kind of put Harrison and man on Gronk and then lurk here on Hitman, the same situation is going to be very evident with just a simple motion quick snap. So what I'll be able to do is just do this quick motion of Gronk to the outside, snap the ball. You're going to see that this player is left uncovered. We're going to be able to lob that up. So unless your opponent is very quick with their adjustments out of spinner and they're quick on their toes in general to know that this is a possible motion out of this type of formation, this will be really, really tough on a lot of players here. So now work done is going to be left wide open for an easy tap lob. So all you have to do is just buy just enough time, step back in the pocket, and throw that up top against the spinner meta. Now let's talk one of the primary runs that I actually like to run out of this formation against this particular meta, and that is actually going to be the touch pass fake jet. Now with this particular formation, what I like so much about it is that with this particular action of the motion across, especially when you're getting these players that are running the spinner meta, which is still very, very popular, a lot of players are going to assume that the auto motion to the left is the direction the pass is going to. And then you also have the fact that because this is a man coverage, you're going to get those players kind of following. And what ends up actually occurring with this is you're going to get this touch pass. And you see right here that we actually, if we can get just really one good block, we're going to be out for a potential one-play score against this meta. Again, because the man coverage, you get a combination of players following the auto motion, a couple other players following the runoff route. And then if you get that touch pass up inside, you can get to the outside really easily. So take a look at the defensive flow here as this touch pass occurs. See how everybody is kind of running down or back or to the left with the auto motion player? Whereas we get this perfect peel out of the center off of this, and he kicks out that slot corner, just absolutely blows him up. And then all we need really downfield is one block by Julian Edelman, which we do get, allowing us to take the angle to the outside and run it all the way downfield for a one-play score. I will say that the one downside, however, to this scheme is that the actual touch pass, or the jet sweep rather, itself is a little bit more challenging because we do have no blocker on this perimeter here. Work done is faking the touch pass across the middle. So what actually ends up occurring is that blitzing slot corner off of the left side is going to be a problematic blocking assignment. Now, if your opponent doesn't get into a habit of dropping him into zone occasionally and only sending one side or the other, maybe you have a threat detector and you can see on a 3rd down and short that he's dropping in coverage, this is going to be an opportunity for you to run this once or so a game. But again, still not the best call in the world. Because again, you just don't really have the numbers that you're looking for to that side of the field. So this is a situational play or formation in general that I may hit every once in a while. I do have a empty offense on gridirongameplans.gg brought to you by Bobby V, who mains out of the empty bunch wide. You probably have heard him refer to the way that he runs the X Nasty out of the Vikings offense and the empty bunch wide as the fun and gun. And this is a good offense that you guys will be able to kind of mix and match your empties with the X Nasty that I typically will main out of this offensive playbook. If you guys are interested in that, go check it out on gridirongameplans.gg. Again, you guys can unlock the entire website for $9.95. That includes Discord access with lab sessions every single Wednesday. But I do appreciate you guys checking out today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below. We'll see you guys on Monday with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.